Good morning. Good morning. Happy Cinco de Mayo. It's the 5th of May. It's a moon day. Moon days are great for your mind and reflecting on life. And today we've got some good cards for you. I've just got two for you in the morning, and then we'll pull some tarot on them after. So let's get started with the notes. It's 5/5/2025. This equals 19. The Sun card. 19. 1 plus 9 equals 10. Wheel of Fortune card. 1 plus 0 equals 1. The Magician card. The message from those three cards is, I create good fortune and true happiness every day. From the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, we have Soul Retrieval. Here, just take a minute and look at that card. So, let's read a little bit about soul retrieval. Soul retrieval. You're recovering the past parts. You're recovering the parts of yourself and your energy, enthusiasm, and innocence, going back to your original nature. This is the you who speaks to rivers, trees, and God in all things. You are whole again. Thank your spirit. The following message comes with it as well. You are no longer fragmented. You are one with creation. You have healed the cause of pain you feel, and you release any and all old wounds as you soar on a new flight path. You no longer allow little distractions to get in your way. You are on a journey back to Eden. Back to Eden is like back to innocence. Now is the time to recall any and all compromises that you made in order to be loved or accepted by anyone, and to love and accept yourself unconditionally. Make a vow in this moment never to compromise your integrity again, and stand up against any and all agreements you compromise to be loved. And this instant, call the universe to make those unwanted agreements broken and made right. Because you were born to be loved and accepted, it is not a compromise you needed to make. The next card was the Spiral. Now, before we get into this card, just go ahead and follow the spiral in. Now, once you're at the center, the spiral is a guide for entering deep into the subconscious mind. It is crucial to surrender to this journey until this exhausted paradigm dissolves. In your deep psyche, you are releasing energy to birth a new reality, manifesting from dreams and calmly living your life. You have shed your old skin, so break the habit of working on your faults. Let nature take its course now. You may be feeling vulnerable, but trust the medicine. You are naturally unfolding in new ways. A practice to work with is to build a walking spiral in nature, either with sticks or rocks or drawing in the dirt. Build a walking spiral in nature somewhere with at least 3 turns in it. Enter it slowly, Then once you have entered the center, offer to the earth the feelings or situations you no longer want to carry. As you walk back out, feel the recharge for your new journey. So these two cards are talking about reclaiming your energy. And the spiral is getting into embracing this feeling of exhaustion. You're being slowed down so that you can create a new reality. This is like creating, how can I put this? Instead of accepting the things in life you don't want, start creating the things in life you do want, from connecting back into your original state, your dreamlike imagination, your childlike innocence, the joy and wonder for all things that excite your interests. And don't feel any certain judgment towards what you're doing. Oh. So in other words, you may have compromised a lot of yourself to be some sort of character for your environment, whatever that means to you. You're now going to strip the levels of the costume off and be your true self, because there was nothing wrong with that true self. You just had to journey through things you didn't particularly want to deal with anymore in your new phases of life. So let's pull some tarot on this and see what comes out. Wheel of Fortune. Things are getting moving. Wheel of Fortune came 3 times. Okay. Okay. The Sun card and the 8 of Pentacles. So you're going to be enjoying building, creating, mastering a new craft. Knight of Wands, this will refill you with purpose and passion to learn new things. There's a shed to the ego, the Death card and the Ace of Swords. Letting an old version of yourself die as you enter a new phase, honestly, truthfully. And then a card that fell out was the 4 of Wands and Berkana. Something new is growing and a celebration is coming that will bring well-deserved gifts. Also, a new love or a love has birthed and is becoming to get grounded and stable. The beginning. Nine of Swords and Queen of Cups. There is a feeling that the mind has betrayed you and you are in a process of healing that phase right now. This kind of tells me, like what the spiral was talking about, embrace this exhausted paradigm. In other words, get your rest, right? Let your body rest and recover, clear your mind, heal yourself from whatever you went through and let it go so that you can move forward. You're creating something from this phase. And that's the Ace of Wands. You're creating from this new light, this new inspiration. So, let's see. What about this enjoyable new work you're going to be doing that is transformative and true? We got the Temperance card and the Page of Cups. So, a new opportunity is coming to you now, and this is going to help you better filter your life for clarity. Paradoxes are coming to an end and changing and being rewritten by your unconscious mind. Trust the journey. Ooh. 10 of Cups. There's very positive and happy energy towards this. You're going to be living a different kind of a life. A life that has more to do with family and enjoyable situations than it does with worrying about anything of the past or worrying about negative things. A true fulfillment is coming to you. Whoa. Ace of Pentacles. There will be a large blessing, a large financial, tangible resources, gift given to you to begin a new journey. Four of Cups. You may have been, I like this Four of Cups. Look at Loki. He's just like, so what? The 4 cups are spilt on the ground. He's just kind of enjoying himself. Peace in nature. Of course, there's 4 empty cups in front of him, but he's like, you know what? I'm good. You have overcome some shadows in your life. And rather than overcome them to where you live a life in denial that you had shadows, you use them to move forward. You use them in a different light. You communicate to others from things that you've overcome, right? And that's what your next victory is actually communicating with others, maybe traveling, doing who knows, you might be, I don't know what you would call it, but going on a journey from place to place, like going on tour to talk to other people. That's what the Chariot card kind of represents. A public speaker who travels from place to place, sharing his experiences and how he overcame things to speak peace and victory onto the world. Six of Wands. You have a lot to be proud of. People see what you've been through. They recognize the champion in you. And it's not something like, it's inspiring, right? It's inspiring to see that you went through the battle and came out victorious. Queen of Wands. You direct your psychic energy very well. You're one with your true nature. The Queen of Wands is very accepting of her own dark shadows and doesn't deny them. Queen of Wands energy is alluring, attractive, and inspirational, getting things moving. There is a good love in your life that is equally reciprocal with the energy you give. And this is leading to very new fortunate things. Fortunate events are turning in your favor. You're in a pause session right now to reevaluate what works and what doesn't, cleaning things up and writing good leadership. As you're in this paradigm or this feeling, a lot of people are feeling it right now. Exhaustion, but in a good way. It's like the rest that your body needed to catch up on. And this card is just the bonus card of Odin hanging from the tree. Because what he was doing was trying to see the runes. Sorry, I'll call you right back. He was trying to see how to understand the runes, right? So just like the hangman placed himself in a place in order to get a different perspective. So this is what's turning in your favor. Allow things to get moving. As you're in this pause, look for new perception and new awareness on whatever you were facing. Eight of Swords. You may have been felt bound by your mind or other people's words, but this shows that you're coming out of that. There was signs of betrayal in your life. There was backstabber energy, but you know what? Like I said, like the reading says, you're not focusing on that anymore. Even in this card, as this dude's about to chop his head off, he's looking out at the Daga's rune. He doesn't see it as a death. He sees it as a new beginning. And that new beginning is a grand celebration. Two of Pentacles, Raido. Balance yourself, your mind, your resources, your life, your journey, and a new journey begins. So, and the Magician card. So all three of the major arcanas from the date came out in this reading. The Sun card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. So, create from a new space, a new understanding. You don't even need anything at this time. It's all coming. The Magician represents bringing something from spirit or imagination into physicality, creating it as it flows through you, creating it in this world. It's a magician. So, we've got soul retrieval and the spiral, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician, right? Create better things. We have left that paradigm of working on our flaws, working on our shadows to please other people, okay? If you didn't realize it by now yet, that was the entire hype of the healing journeys. It was something to keep you trapped and looking at how terrible of a person you really are when you're really not. Most people I've spoke to who were deep in healing journeys, looking at their flaws and shadows, they were hurt and they were doing things against their own true nature to make other people happy. That time has ended. If people cannot be happy with you, then just thankfully allow them to go. Free up your energy for good environments, good thoughts, good processing. No more looking at yourself as like a burden or a shadow or a not good enough or things like this, you know. Create better thoughts. Retrieve your soul and step back into your true self, the one you were before somebody told you something was wrong with you. the one you were before people hurt you and then tried to deny that that took place. Gaslighting, sending you into spirals of what did I do wrong, yada, yada, yada. This doesn't exist anymore. Allow people to be held accountable for the things that were wrong to you, if there was wrong done to you. You can do this best with silence. When you put silence instead of the constant complaining of this is what you did to me, and you just allow silence with somebody who knows they did wrong, you now gift them the ability to forgive themselves for doing you wrong. And you get to forgive them for knowing not what they did. Okay? If you were amongst people who told you you weren't good enough, or everything about you was a bother, or you have all these shadows that they need healing and you need processing and yada, 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 give silence to them too. They were not your tribe. They were not a part of your... They catalyst you into actually cleaning up some things about yourself, inner insecurities that you had to release, so thank them for that. But stop poking at your shadows. There's nothing wrong with you. So I hope this information was helpful for you today, and I'm going to leave it there. Enjoy your week. Happy Moon Day, and I will see you next time.